Hey Russell fam, in today's video we are going to do a flip through of My Father's World first grade curriculum, Learning God's Story. Be back in just a second. Hi, my name is Becky. I am a homeschooling mom of 2 and I've been homeschooling since 2012. If you're new to our channel, welcome. We are so glad you are here. We also have a blog, which is russellslovinglife.com. There I give you lots of tips and tricks and things I have learned of all of my years of homeschooling. If you are a returning Russell fam, we are so glad you are back. All right, here is the flip through of My Father's World first grade curriculum, Learning God's Story. Right here are the student sheets, and in the student sheets we have a reading chart, math cards, handwriting, the Jewish calendar, reading pages, math pages, and timeline pieces. So that's all that comes in this part of the student sheets. So I always go ahead and I punch holes in them in a 3-ring binder. It just makes life easier for me. And so here they're talking about the number of the day, how we do up to 100, beyond 100, and then every day we do school. We write a number in here for our 100 chart. And then once we go past 100, we write them in here. And then right here, this is what I love about My Father's World. It tells you week 1, Monday. So on week 1, Monday, this is the sheet we are going to be doing. And it goes along with our teacher's manual. And I used this teacher's manual with Bailey when he was in first grade. So all I had to order for Becca this year were the student sheets, the student workbook, and the Bible notebook. And I'll show you those in just a second. So there's going to be writing and things in my teacher's manual. So when you open the manual, it gives you an overview of all of your lessons that you're going to be doing. It is 34 weeks. And then here's your introductory, preparation, things you need to do. And then right here is week 1. And like I said, this is why I love My Father's World. I can just check it off when we get done with it. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We still do a 4-day week. So whatever is on Friday, I work it in here in the week. So Monday, it tells us our Bible history lesson is going to be what is history. It says see notes. So we look over here and it tells us week 1 notes, Monday, what is history? And then it says, look right here. This is why I love My Father's World. Say this, and then you say it. And then you just keep reading this. So if you are a first-time homeschooling parent, I highly recommend My Father's World. I used it my first year and loved it because I didn't feel like I was overwhelmed as much once I got this curriculum because it had everything laid out for me. It gave me all the worksheets I needed. It planned it out for me here every day that I needed to do. It told me what to say. It told me what to do for each day. So that helped me so much. So there's just my little hint. If you're a first-time homeschooler, I highly recommend all-in-one curriculums. If you don't like My Father's World, go to russellslovinglife.com/curriculums, and there's 17 different curriculums in there that might work for you. So like here it says math. Well, we are not using My Father's World math book that came with it, but we'll do like number of the day. We are using Saxon for math. And then if you flip to the back of the book, back here, let me get back here. It tells you kind of an overview on what you're doing. And then it tells you books that you can check out from the library that go along with, like this one says money. It tells you this is week 30 and 31. So it tells you library books to check out. which I love that. So that is the teacher's manual. Here's the student worksheets. And then like right here, I punch holes in everything except for these. And I just put them back here. Like here's the Old Testament, the New Testament. And then here is our timeline things. So I just use a like science project 3 trifold board, and I cut these out when we talk about them, and we put them in order of how they happen based on creation. And let's see, here's all of our timelines. And then we get over here, and this is our reading chart that reminds us what letters sound like. See, it helps us when we get over here to PH. F sounds the same. K sounds the same like that. And then here it shows us our vowels. And then here you can fold it if your child is just learning how to write or forgets how to write an upper or lowercase, or they forget how to write a number. You just kind of cut it here and fold it like they tell you to. So that's why I don't poke holes in those, but I do keep them in a little folder back here. And this was the notebook Becca picked out, all sparkly. And then she liked this crazy design. So that was the student sheets. Now here is the first grade curriculum workbook. When I did this with Bailey, it was spiral like this, but now they've put it in a workbook. So here it tells us we're going to use this sheet on week 1, Monday. And we're just kind of reviewing everything at the beginning. Let's flip on back here. All right. And here we are on week 15 on Monday. And here's some of the reading that they're doing. All right, so that is the workbook. And now here is our Bible notebook. There's a Bible verse they have to learn. Well, it starts out telling us God made the world, and they have to draw a picture here. But as it goes on, then there's a Bible verse, memory verse that they have to learn, and they have to write it here, and they copy it out of the teacher's manual, and then they draw a picture. Let me see if I can find one in the teacher's manual real quick. Here we go. You just put this up, and it's copy work for them, and it is a Bible verse that they will learn. And this is a big one. This is later on. This is week 11. So it starts off pretty easy, and then it goes into this. And so they copy it in their Bible notebook, and then we talk about it, and they draw the picture. So that is what I had to order to go along with My Father's World first grade curriculum. Sorry about that. I already had it. So I already had the teacher's manual. So I already had that. And I already had the little clock. It says My Father's World, so you can work on time. This is part of our science with water. I love these books. They're so fun. It's just little experiments that they can do, and pretty much you have everything at home. You may just want to read like the night before to make sure if you're doing an experiment, you have everything that you need, or, like Sunday night prep work, those type things. Let's see, here is Science with Plants. More pretty pictures, reading and experiments. This is Things Outdoors. The pretty pictures. Talks about volcanoes. All of that. And then you have the blocks here. And there are worksheets that teach them patterns and how to line them up that are in the students' sheets. Here is my big book of 5-minute devotionals. I highly recommend this book. If you don't have it, I will leave a link down in the description box below for you to order it. But it's short little stories. They're 5 minutes. They have beautiful little pictures. and then you just ask questions and talk about what you just read. And then the pattern blocks, these are heavy wooden blocks, and we love them. Becca's been playing with them. See how thick they are? She likes to take them and just make designs out of them. So we've had these since Bailey was in kindergarten. So we've had these for quite some time. And here is the pattern book that they go to. Let me find a, there we go. See, here's a, that's an impala. And then you just take the shapes and you fill it in that way. Or here's a horse. But Becca loves puzzles, so she loves doing this book. She's been working on a little bit on and off. And the pattern blocks. Bailey didn't care for this book as much, but he's not the type of child that likes to sit around and do puzzles and those type things. So it didn't work so well for him. So that's just kind of a heads up. If your child likes to sit and do things, they'll love this. But if they're like Bailey on the go, want to be moving, they may not like this one so much. But it is still fun to have and try to at least do a few of them with them. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through of My Father's World first grade curriculum, Learning God's Story. I hope you have found this video to be helpful, to be informative. I hope it has helped you see the curriculum like you want. If it hasn't answered all of your questions, drop me a comment down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about the curriculum. I will also leave a link down in the description box below if you want to find out more about it, or if you want to order your own curriculum. As always, remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate, and have a great day. Bye.